Nam Định is a coastal plain province situated in the hub of the south of the Red River Delta, about 90 kilometers far from Hanoi to the southeast. Notably, the province is the key economic region of the country's northern region. Its networks of roads, waterways, and seaports have been well developed. The National Road 10 links Nam Định with Hải Phòng International Port. A modern highway connects Nam Định city with the Hanoi-Ninh Bình Highway has remarkably shortened the traveling time from Nam Định to Hanoi. It takes only 1 hour and a half to travel by car from Nam Định to Hanoi's Nội Bài International Airport. Other arteries in Nam Định have been well connected, facilitating the transportation of goods and traveling between Nam Định and other provinces and cities, and overseas as well. Nam Định economy is rapidly and stably developing, with an average growth rate of over 12% per year. Its economic structure is improving, with advantages enhanced in terms of land, sea, industrial development, industrial centers, services, and tourism. So far, the province's total registered investment capital has reached almost $2 billion, making Nam Định one of Vietnam's most effective investment attractors. Nam Định boasts networks of well-invested roads, railways, waterways, and seaports. Notably, the completed construction of the dike cluster of Lake Giang and Ninh estuaries at Thịnh Long Town has enabled the connection of the waterways in the northern region with other regions nationwide. This has facilitated ships of 1,000 deadweight tonnage to transport cargo to Hanoi. Ships of 2,000 to 3,000 deadweight tonnage can also operate on Ninh River and make a landfall at Ninh Phúc Port. Nam Định systems of electricity, telecommunications, and water supply drainage have been well invested and ranked among top systems of the type in Vietnam, especially in terms of capacity. And the telecommunications infrastructure is frequently upgraded, ensuring smooth communications and liaison locally and internationally. The province's diversified systems of finance, banking, insurance, hotels, and restaurants are very convenient, able to meet all strict requirements from individuals, organizations, and enterprises. Nam Định Customs Department helps enterprises easily conduct all export-import procedures. Local authorities have also paid due attention to investing into construction of worker-oriented houses and industrial parks, making it convenient for workers in their daily life in the province. Nam Định also has a good network of healthcare services aimed to meet all requirements about medical care of the public and enterprises here. Embracing a well-established culture and a long-standing tradition for study, Nam Định has had more than 20 consecutive years of taking the lead in education and training in Vietnam. The province has 4 universities, 8 colleges, and dozens of vocational schools. This has provided Nam Định with a profuse high-skilled labor force, which is one of the province's strengths to lure investors. Nam Định Security Index stays at a high level nationwide, making it attractive to investors and enterprises. Located in the south of the Red River Delta, Nam Định is preserving and treasuring fine traditional traits and values featured in religions, beliefs, festivals, craft villages, and cultural and historical sites. This land is becoming a magnet for tourists far and wide. In terms of industrial development, in the north of the province there are some industrial parks, such as Hoa Sa, nearly 330 hectares, Bảo Minh, over 155 hectares, and An Sa Industrial Cluster, over 50 hectares for the first phase, which is effectively operating with many big foreign investors. They have also played an important role in diversifying investment sources for infrastructure development, production, and business, and generating employment for hundreds of thousands of workers. Other industrial parks including Mỹ Trung, 150 hectares, Mỹ Thuận, 200 hectares, and Hồng Tiên, 150 hectares, and a 50-hectare second phase of the An Sa Industrial Cluster are awaiting investors. The industrial parks and cluster are all located along the national highways. They are earmarked for developing support industries, high technologies, environmental-friendly sectors with high-skilled laborers. With such advantages, Nam Định is developing strongly, with great potential and an ability to lure local and foreign big investors. Enterprises already operating in Nam Định all say that the province is offering an attractive investment and business climate to them, with various incentive policies.
In our first days here, Nam Định Provincial People's Committee approved us of leasing land in Hwasa Industrial Park, and the province allowed us to enjoy exemption from the land lease fee during our investment time of 50 years. Exemption from infrastructure using fee in 10 years. Besides, the province allowed us to enjoy tax incentive, including exemption from import tax of material for production for 5 years since we start manufacturing, and we were exempted from import tax of imported goods.
Nam Định is deploying the restructuring its agricultural sector with more added value and sustainable development. While taking advantage of its potential in land, labor and sea, the province is expanding the cooperation models between enterprises and farmers in production and consumption of farm produce. Nam Định is also placing a focus on measures to augment production of staples with high competitiveness. In the cultivation sector, such products include rice, peanut, maize, potato, and soybean. Meanwhile, in the livestock production sectors, the products cover extra lean swine, suckling pig, and chicken. Also, in the fishery sectors, the products comprise oyster, white-leg shrimp, and prawn. Nam Định is calling for all local and foreign investors to develop its high-tech agricultural sector. In the future of its industrial development, Nam Định will concentrate on developing supply chains of garments and textiles, machinery and shipbuilding, agricultural machines, processing of aquatic products, agriculture, electricity, and tourism in coastal areas. At present, Nam Định is pushing up the construction of its Ningka Economic Park. At this zone, South Korea's Taekwon company is constructing a 2,400 megawatt thermal power plant worth about $5 billion. Vietnam National Textile and Garments Group is building Rang Dong Textile and Garment Industrial Park on an area of 1,500 hectares, with a capacity of 2 billion square meters of cloth per year. In order to support these parks, Nam Định is completing procedures for constructing a main 6-lane road under international highway standards. This highway will link the Ningka Economic Park with the Koze-Ninh Highway. In addition, Nam Định also built Thinh Long Bridge and port, while asking the government to construct a coastal national road. Nam Định places priorities on attracting investments into many sectors such as industrial production, construction and leasing of industrial park infrastructure, high-tech agricultural production and processing, healthcare and education and training of human resources, tourism, services and urban development.
Chính quyền tỉnh Nam Định luôn chào đón các nhà đầu tư trong và ngoài nước về đầu tư tại tỉnh Nam Định. Tỉnh Nam Định cam kết với các nhà đầu tư trong và ngoài nước là sẽ tạo điều kiện tốt nhất cho các nhà đầu tư vào địa bàn tỉnh Nam Định, nhất là khâu thủ tục hành chính để đảm bảo cho các nhà đầu tư với cái thời gian nhanh nhất để triển khai đầu tư tại địa bàn tỉnh Nam Định.
With numerous advantages and attractive investment incentive policies, the Nam Định government's commitments have underlined the province's potential and strength in becoming a reliable spot for local and foreign investors. Nam Định is now growing from strength to strength. With its strong will and great efforts, the province is showing its strong determination in keeping its position among localities with the biggest investment attraction in Vietnam.